What's up guys, my name is Pinnacle, and today, this video isn't going to be my usual sort of video, so like the meme videos. No, today is going to be a commentary video. This is going to be my first commentary video, and in case you haven't noticed, this is my cue to fanfare, quote unquote, voice reveal. So, it's great. So I guess, if you want to see more of these types of videos, just drop a like or leave a comment down below so I'll know if you want to see more of these. So without further ado, let's get into it. Before I forget to mention, the game that I'm gonna be referencing today is Injustice Mobile, the first Injustice Gods Among Us, and as per the title, we're gonna be looking at different character concepts that I've created for this game. And today we're just gonna be looking specifically at the Lantern Corps, so the DC Lantern Corps, so Green Lantern, Blue Lantern, Red Lantern, and so on. So those types of characters are going to be the characters we're going to be focusing on today. Just as we have Hal Jordan characters in the game, like Red Lantern Hal Jordan and Yellow Lantern Hal Jordan, the first character I'm going to be covering is also going to be a Hal Jordan character, and he's going to be White Lantern Hal Jordan. His damage is 1500 and he has 1200 health. His passive is Lantern of Life, plus 30% health upon resurrection. White Lantern heals his entire team by 50% when he uses his super move. So just focusing on the first part of his passive there, plus 30% health upon resurrection. So White Lantern Hal Jordan doesn't actually have an inbuilt resurrection, which is inbuilt into his character. So you actually have to equip him with certain gears in order to make the first part of his passive work, such as 2 out of 3 of the 4th World set or Necron Scythe. So if, for example, you geared him with 2 out of 3 of the 4th World set, just without his passive, you're just going to get 12% health upon that resurrection. But with his passive, you get an added 30% health, so in total, he resurrects with 42% health. Now, if we look at that second part of his passive, it's White Lantern heals his entire team by 50% when he uses his super move. So this 50% is max health, so not current health, but max health. So whenever he uses a super move, his entire team gains health, is healed by 50% of each of their own max health. This can make White Lantern Hal Jordan and his teammates incredibly hard to defeat because of that massive health gain. But this only happens when White Lantern Hal Jordan has his power bar charged up all the way to 3 bars of power. So you still got a bit of time to drain that power before that happens. But if you do have those 3 bars of power, it's gonna heal up your entire team by a lot. Now moving on to White Lantern Hal Jordan's specials and super move. His special one is Turbine Smash. White Lantern materializes an active jet turbine engine, chance to stun. So just like how Red Lantern Hal Jordan and Yellow Lantern Hal Jordan have different status effects applied on their special one, White Lantern Hal Jordan also has one, which is chance to stun. Now, his special 2 is called White Lantern Will. White Lantern channels his power into one quick strike. And his super move is Beware My Power. White Lantern unleashes a beatdown through the power of his ring, unblockable. So his super move description is basically like every single other Lantern character, be it Green Lantern, Yellow Lantern, so on and so forth. The second character I'm going to be covering today is Atrocitus, and this is the prime variant of Atrocitus. So Atrocitus isn't actually in Injustice 1, but he is in Injustice 2, so this was a really fun character to create. His damage is 1300 and his health is 1100. His passive is Fiery Rage. All burning damage over time applied by Atrocitus' team deals ×2 damage and has a 50% chance to become crit. This chance was originally 100%, but then I realized that Scorpion, MKX Scorpion's passive, was also similar, and you had to reach 200% on a special minigame in order for that dot damage to become crit. So I just changed it back down to 50%, but this will still make Atrocitus an extremely good dot dealer, which can easily take down a bunch of teams. So I know this probably wasn't made clear enough, but the first part of his passive applies to every member on his team. So times 2 burning damage, that applies to every single member on his team, but the second part, the 30% crit chance, only applies to him. Now to maybe balance him a bit more, I only apply the burn on one of his specials, but if you do equip him with the image stick, he's gonna be an absolutely insane character. Now if we get into his special one, like every single other lantern, is Turbine Smash. Red Lantern materializes an active jet turbine engine, deals burning damage over time. So like I said before, only this special will deal burn damage over time. So none of the other specials or super moves of Atrocitus' character will deal any burning damage. His special 2 is Charging Bull. Atrocitus beats down his opponent before summoning a bull to run them over. His super move is, like all the other lanterns, Beware My Power. Red Lantern unleashes a beatdown through the power of his ring, Unblockable. Now, I'm probably not gonna read the super move description of any of the other characters because they're all gonna be the same except for the name at the beginning. So Red Lantern unleashes a beatdown, White Lantern unleashes a beatdown, Yellow Lantern unleashes a beatdown. So just keep that in mind. Now, the next character we're going to be covering is actually another Hal Jordan character. So this time it's Orange Lantern Hal Jordan. So each of the lanterns signify a different type of emotion. So Red Lantern signifies anger, White Lantern life, and in terms of Orange Lantern, it signifies greed. So if we see his stats, his damage stat is 1200, while his health is 1300. His passive is What I Cannot Have. Upon using a special attack or super move, Orange Lantern will disable the corresponding special or super move on his opponent's team for 7 seconds. So what this means is that if Orange Lantern uses a special 1, his opponent's special 1 will be disabled for 7 seconds, and if he uses his special 2, his opponent's special 2 will be disabled for 7 seconds. His special 1 is Turbine Smash, like all the others. Orange Lantern materializes an active jet turbine engine and uses it as a weapon. Deals life drain. His special 2 is Greed is Good. So if you know what reference that is, also leave that in the comments if you know what that's referencing, sorry. Orange Lantern lunges forward to demolish his opponent with the help of his fallen lanterns. So I'm pretty sure the Orange Lanterns use, I think, the souls or something similar like that. The souls of their fallen Orange Lanterns to use as constructs in battle. So that's where that came from. And his super move, I'm not gonna read out. It's also Beware My Power. And finally, our last Lantern character on this list is Saint Walker. And like Atrocitus, this is the prime variant of this character, and he's also not in any Injustice game, so not in Injustice 1 or 2. So like Atrocitus, this was really fun to create. His damage stat is 1000 and his health is also 1000. His passive is Hope Never Dies. Upon tagging, Saint Walker's basic attack hits have a 100% chance to stun for 4 seconds. When Saint Walker's second special attack is activated, all Lantern teammates regenerate 10% of their health. Blocking stops 15% more damage for all teammates. So, like I said before with Orange Lantern, all of these lanterns have their own signify their own emotions. So, in the case of Saint Walker, who's a blue lantern, he signifies hope. His special one is Beacon of Hope. Saint Walker constructs a blinding light construct, which momentarily knocks back his opponent. So you'll see, unlike all the other characters I mentioned, this isn't Turbine Smash. So this was supposed to change things up a little, since he was a different character to the Lanterns. I guess I could have also changed it with Atrocitus, but since he's also a Red Lantern and there's Red Lantern Hal Jordan, I decided not to change it. But for Saint Walker, I did change his special one. His special 2 is called Iron Willed. Saint Walker sends a series of constructs flying towards his opponent. And like before, his special 3 or super move is Beware My Power. So I'm going to read this once. Saint Walker unleashes a beatdown through the power of his ring, and this is unblockable. So that is it, guys. And if you're still sticking around, thank you. Um, thank you for sticking around till the end of this video. And if you like what you just watched, maybe drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I really appreciate it. And if you want, I can continue making this into a series. So maybe every week or every couple of weeks, I might release a video. So I detail a batch of characters under the same category. So if you like that sort of thing, just let me know in the comments. And thank you for sticking around. And like I said, this is my first commentary video, so any feedback is greatly appreciated.